Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Help us level the playing field. Sign the parliamentary petition today to fuel the growth and fund the game.
Good evening and welcome to Green Gully Reserve for this Senol NPL Victoria Round 5 fixture between two historic Victorian football clubs, Green Gully Soccer Club and South Melbourne Football Club. These sides bring decades of history and success in Victorian football, combining for nearly 20 state championships. South Melbourne are one of the most decorated clubs in Australian football history, while Green Gully remain one of the most successful Victorian clubs outside of the National League era. Thank you for joining. It's myself, Alexander Stojanovski, and alongside me, Max Hatzoglu. Welcome, Max.
Thanks, Dodge. Great to be here, and it's a fine night for some football. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's good to have you along with me, Max. So while the players are going through the handshakes, do you want to run us through the lineup for Green Gully tonight?
Certainly. So starting off in goals, we've got Luka Romic, Amahom Karmas, Tafiq Olamawawi, Jalil Regai, Kerr, Balil Habib, Scott Lockhead, Joshua Hope, Wayne Gatkek, Thomas Werndl, and Oscar Carlson.
Thank you very much for running us through that. I'll quickly run us through South Melbourne's lineup. Number 1, Javier Lopez. Number 4, Marko Jankovic. Number 10, George Starostavros. Number 18, Andres Skapoulis. Number 21, Sebastian Pasquale. Number 23, Jacob Ilopoulos. Number 24, Nahil Bernarda. Number 26, Campbell Dovison. Number 28, Thierry Papadimitriou. Number 31, Ethan O'Sullivan. And that rounds up with number 37, Angus Angelatos. We are not too far away from kickoff here at Green Gully Reserve. It is started to get cool here, Max. How are you feeling about this fixture?
Oh, it should be a thrilling one, but South Melbourne, we've got to mention, they've got an interesting lineup today. As we can see here, 6 players in the under-23 stepping up tonight. They've got the Oceania competition. That happens on Sunday in their next game. So it's a quick turnaround there, but looking forward to this one, Stodge. It should be a cracker, and Green Gully, they're in with a chance, but top v bottom, we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. As we're not far away from kickoff, and it is Orgu Urslan taking control of this fixture today from the centre. And it is the away side, South Melbourne, kicking off in the full blue strip, going from your left to right, and Green Gully, the home side, going from your right to left in their green and their white striped with the green shorts as well. Very, very much going to be about who starts on the front foot here. Of course, mentioning the OFC, it was OFC Champions League winners in 1999, South Melbourne, trying to come here tonight with 6 changes, and it would be almost a performance if they can get one, Max.
And this ball's played forward, and it's going to be Lopez booting it long. A young side here for South Melbourne. Romic doing the work there for the Cavaliers. They opened the season with 3 losses, but they drew last week to Hume City. Let's see if they can start well tonight and build off that result. Romic turns it over. Tight wrestle for the ball. South starting on the front foot away from home. It's going to be a South ball. O'Sullivan to take the throw in.
What happened?
Oh, well, Cavaliers get the throw in the end. A bit of confusion. But they win it back, Gully. Pasquale playing it to his left back in O'Sullivan. Heated start to this game. Nice work there from Regagu. And it's worked all the way back. South Melbourne, their next game is on Sunday in the Oceania. They'll be taking on... they'll be heading to Solomon Islands to play in that. Ball's turned over.
Hey, go! George, go!
So throw in here for South Melbourne as they go long. Well defended by Gully. just trying to regain control of the ball. As Romick sends that long. Habib trying to win that one, just unable to do so. South Melbourne come away with it now. And happy to reset here. Lopez. Bit too much on it from Lopez. It was O'Sullivan there. Just having to drop back now. Do some household defending. Gage brings it in. Hit and hopeful pass. And easily dealt with by O'Sullivan. South Melbourne just tend to like playing possession football as they try to pick a pass through the middle there. Does work out well though. Gelatos. Good patient build-up from South Melbourne. Might be their way to goal today against Green Gully, who are looking to set up well in that defensive structure.
Time. That's it.
Dolphson goes down the line. And the chase in the end will be guided out by Luka Romic.
Breeze going left to right of screen. So South Melbourne have the breeze behind them in this first half. Beautiful night, good crowd in here at Green Gully Reserve in Keilor Downs, the northwest of Victoria. He was pushed there, Elapoulos, but no foul called by referee Orgu Arslan.
Well done, Sebi.
Fight for the ball, but well done there from Scott Lockhead, the Scottish footballer. He scored last week. Big day here, or a big night I should say, for Green Gully. David Chick in charge, and they're looking for their first win of the season. That ball's played out to right back. They're going to try and work it up the right side here, and they do well. Charging forward. Gatkek, the new recruit, South Sudanese footballer, cuts it back nicely. They're going to work it to the left. A chance for Green Gully. Just goes across face, but the offside flag is up. Good promising football on display there, Stodge.
Yeah, it's starting to build up well for Green Gully, just having to make sure their defensive duties, and then they can work their way forward against I suppose an under-23, like you mentioned, a lot of changes in this squad for South Melbourne. They are going to be tested today against Green Gully. And first thing I can see is Habib got some height there, could cause some trouble. Long throw, bit of a push there. Playing as Karmas, not pinned for that one. Will continue to play, and he'll go back to Romic.
Go!
Ball straight down the middle from Romic. No trouble whatsoever for South Melbourne. Ball played wide. And the flag goes up, so that attack, as promising as it looked for the moment, was halted by that offside infringement.
Georgie! Stop the pass! Stop the pass!
You can hear Sinaza Hadzic from the sideline just asking for the passes to be stopped. All about being cool, calm and collected, as they have been most parts, starting at the top of the table as the start of this round, Max. And it will be a challenge today, but I think they have a really good chance here against a Gully side who's mainly struggled. Push on Hope.
Go!
Given away, no foul.
Hit it,
South
son!
Melbourne.
Hit it,
Promising
Campbell!
opportunity here. The shot
No!
was across in the end. Thought maybe he was going to pull the trigger there. It was Dobson. Gelatos did well to cut out. It'll be a throw in for Green Gully. On the left-hand side here.
Come on, go! Come on, go! Come here!
Habib wants it into feet. Just too much pressure to handle that pass back. A bit of words there from David Chick to the fourth official. But some fouls that should be called. Gelatos. Cut back. And cleared out. And well done in the end by Hope. Bernarda goes central.
Hit it!
Nice little 1-2. It was Gelatos. Was looking for it. But the bounce pass just a bit too heavy in the end.
See, George! Go! Davison!
Been a to or throw at the moment, but neither side with a very key opportunity. Max.
Yeah, haven't really seen too many massive chances, but both sides certainly getting on the front foot to start this game.
Stay higher in builder.
South Melbourne have had the ball in their half for most of it, their attacking half.
Sit one in. Well done.
Don't fuck around with it.
They've had the week off, South Melbourne. They've got a busy schedule with the Oceania competition. But they've had the week off, so some fresh legs, even though they're without a lot of their older, more experienced players tonight, who are getting ready for a clash on Sunday.
George!
They're going to work this out from the back, Green Gully.
Go! Come on, Davison.
He's done well so far tonight. Romick out of goals for Green Gully. Cavaliers now charging forward. Here, Regagu works it to the left, but it's turned over.
Tunnel.
Nice work there from Gakek. And here he is now charging forward. Plays it down the line, but too much on that ball. Green Gully, they've conceded the most goals this season with 10. The next worst is 7, which Melbourne City and Altona Magic have conceded. Of course, we're only 4 games in, but defence has been an area of concern for the Cavaliers. See if the undermanned South can expose the defence of the Cavaliers on their home deck. That ball's turned over. Nice tackle there. No foul. Yes, it's given. Sarah Stavros giving away the foul there. South Melbourne under 23, wearing the number 10. David Chick not happy. But an opportunity now for the Cavaliers. David Chick just having some discussions there with his players. Trying to work out how they're going to get through the South here. Couple plays in the box. See how the Cavaliers can make the most of this opportunity. Just over 10 minutes into this encounter. It's a nice ball towards the back post. Chance. But it goes through and it's all the way out. It is. So it'll be a goal kick. Promising play there for the Cavaliers. That was a decent chance, wasn't it, Stodd?
Yeah, it was a good opportunity to be whipped in. Gakek put it in a decent area, but in the end, just no one gambling to go in for it. And looking at these two sides, I mean, club honours, it's quite a list to be told. 4 Australian National Championships, 1984 NSL for South Melbourne, and then you had 90, 91, 97, 98, 98, 99. They've got 10 Victorian League champions and 10 Doherty Cup winners. And then you've got Gully on the other hand. Gully, they've won quite a lot of their own. 9 Victorian League champions, and then they've also won 5 Doherty Cups. Clubs both know what it takes to have that winning pedigree. But who will be the side who breaks the deadlock, or will we even see a goal? Defensively, both sides really structured well. Haven't seen too much of it yet.
Go, go, go!
Chance now. Presses on. South Melbourne trying to do well. Hope retaining the ball well. And it will be a Gully throw-in. Instructions from David Chick as we have a halt of possession here. Ruslan just asking for a check of the clock.
Drop, Ethan, drop.
Just looking for the movement, Gully, to bring this back into play. They do.
No foul, no
Habib.
Forward!
Pinch by South. Pasquale. Yankovic. Good little ball. Sorry, Stavros wasn't able to play that one through. And now Gully come through. Hope. Ball through the middle. Habib. Cuts it back. Opportunity. Oh, it's blocked in the end. It's a big block. And South Melbourne rooted for a moment. Gully thought for a second they had the opener. As we will have a chance for those participating in Ramadan to break their fast. Max.
Yeah, it was Scott Lockhead there who put in the shot, and it was just blocked by South Melbourne. But an impressive start from the Cavaliers. A big opportunity for them tonight to get on the winners list. Haven't started the season with a win in their first 4 games. But, yeah, a promising start, I think. And, yeah, they've had Hope's been busy. We've seen Regago here on the left side busy for the Cavaliers. They're undefeated against South Melbourne in their last 2 games. The last game was a draw, and the one before that was a win for the Cavaliers. They finished 8th last season, Green Gully, and the year before that they finished 12th, so on the way up. But South Melbourne, as we know, they're the Australian Championship winners, and yeah, they've got high expectations and high aspirations, that's for sure.
Thank you, Max. And I suppose talking about these two sides, who do you find will be that important player for the Cavaliers tonight? Green Gully, obviously, I think Gatkek's shown himself quite early. Lockhead's been well, but who are your thoughts on who could actually break this game open?
We're still celebrating that.
Yeah, well, Scott Lockhart, I think, is a key player for them. 62 appearances and 9 goals. He's their big star signing from Scotland, so expecting him to have a good night, and he got on the score sheet last game against Hume City, so I think he's a key for the Green Gully.
Yes, absolutely, and obviously with South Melbourne rotating tonight, we can't go past Bernarda. Bernarda had 2 last week from memory, and if he gets the opportunity tonight, I expect him to bury a couple. So, game does get back underway though, as the fast has been broken. Can that be matched with a goal from here? Would have been a worldie if it went in from there. Cleared well. Gully standing their ground in the first 15 minutes of this Chanel Round 5 NPL Victoria encounter. Well won, and in the end, just a bit too much. He's also isn't the only encounter for the NPL tonight. We have 2 other games. They'll kick off at 8:30. My apologies. 8:15 and 8:30. The big game at Oakley Cannons and Heidelberg United, and Preston Lions, George Cross. Some games there to lick your lips about, Max.
Oh yeah, plenty of action on tonight. 3 games, followed by a few on tomorrow, so it should be a cracker weekend. It's been a good start to the season. Good challenge in the air from Elipoulos. Cavaliers just trying to wrestle the ball through midfield here. Knocking it forward to the right side. There's Marko Jankovic, the captain, solid as always.
They're moving it around. Keep swapping passes.
Running freely through the midfield. It's played to the left side. No flag so far. Cavaliers players look to have stopped there, but eventually they switch on and knock it out of play. Campbell Davison on the right side for South. Under 23, 1 of 6 playing in the South lineup tonight. He's going to get a chance here. Headed towards the right post, but it's going to be snapped up by Luka Romic. It's a long ball. Let's see how this ends up. Being chased down. He's done a really good job. Oh, and a shot. Tried to do everything there, but just wasn't able to get it done. Josh Hope, wearing the pink boots, long hair. He's been around for a long time in this competition, doing a great job. But the Cavaliers, Stodge, they're looking promising, aren't they, to start off this game?
Yeah, they have been, and it's almost feeling like it's just a matter of moments, really. And Green Gully have got to find those moments and take them when they do. South Melbourne, on the other hand, they know what it's like to be put in this position and bounce back and win. So it's all about being well drilled in this situation, as throw-in's been asked to be retaken from the correct position this time. Ethan O'Sullivan, cheekily enough, trying to steal a few yards. Let's try to do it again here with a long throat. On one, Hope. Bit of holding there. The lockhead is away. Misplaces the pass. And O'Sullivan will clear long. It's Romic. Will let that one go all the way back.
Relax, George. Go, Davison. Yeah, Davison.
Green Gully, like you mentioned, Max, have a decent record at the moment against South Melbourne. Though in the long overhaul of the history between these two sides, it's actually South Melbourne who's had the better head-to-head record. They've won about double the amount of times Green Gully has. So,
Go Campbell.
but tonight we did say it's going to be a different story as the flag goes up. There is a lot of changes, and I could name a few players out from last week's lineup. You've got Jordan Lampard, Jordan Swibble, Yuki Uchida, Alexander Menelau, Aaron Cox, Thomas Giannakopoulos. And that's the name of the few that are missing from this week. And that's none of the players on the bench last week for South Melbourne, all not on the bench this week. So it's a lot of changes, isn't it, Max?
And Jordan Swindle, he's one that's not in the lineup for South tonight. He'll be in the Solomon Islands preparing for the game on Sunday. He scored last week in the 3rd minute, where South got a 1-0 win over Bentley. So they'll miss him. Both players grabbing each other there.
Go.
Romic here to do the work for the Cavaliers. He's been busy tonight in goals. He's done well, though. Been put under pressure a few times, but he's handled it quite well.
Yes. Go, Davison. Yes.
Ball turned over. Pasquale. How does he go about this? Plays it out towards O'Sullivan. Brilliant work there from
Drop.
Josh Hope, it was. Foul called. Kerr on the ball.
Drop. Easy.
Turnover there, unfortunate from Regagu.
Good boy.
Sarah Stavros. Foul given. Arslan. David Chick not happy about that foul being given.
They're pulling him back the entire time.
Defense. Hey! Simmer!
Pasquale getting play resumed. Elapoulos playing that down to no one.
Jim!
Game's just slowing down a little bit, would you say, Stodge?
Yeah, just having its moments in this match. I think like players will feel a bit nervous, but there's definitely going to be a chance here for both sides to make a stand. It's just going to be about keeping their composure. You see, some players have been placed over the top, more of a hidden hope situation. But it also comes down to pressure, Max, and I think both teams, who's going to deal with it better? That's my question tonight. Who is going to deal with the pressure better? You almost would assume Green Gully, but you never know with these under-23 players that have come into the squad. They could show a lot of composure. As you'll see here, a man with composure is Lockhead. Does well, plays a little 1-2. Scat kick. Just finding himself central at the moment as he tries to show himself towards the middle. Ball again, and that's the thing, Max. It's about being composed, finding the right passes and not forcing it. Right now, both teams look to be doing that. Could probably also say it's come down to the structure and the way that both sides defended. Given away. Bit of time on the ball now. Bit of holding. Play is then let go. And David Chick just arguing his point from the sideline. Aloma Wayway goes long. Nice control. Referee gives this one that time, Max.
Yeah, quite a physical game, not easy to officiate. It's a nice ball inboard. Gatkak on it. Giving it back. Kerr turns it over and it's going to go out for a throw-in. And here we go, Sarah Stavros on the ball. A bit of time and space now for South. It's going to be played out to Sullivan. And Sullivan works it. As we see, a bit of pressure being applied here. But he's doing well, Davison. Just can't thread it through. Gat on the ball now. Just left it behind him. It's gone all the way back to Regaga. Now Hope. They've dealt with that pressure quite well so far, the Cavaliers. Nice header away. O'Sullivan, the last one. That's 4 headers in a row. Can it be 5? Almost. Scrappy football on show at the moment. Senol, round 5 NPL clash. The last meeting between the sides, it was a 1-1 draw at Lakeside Stadium. That was on August 3 last year. Davison. How does this ball go? He does well. The Cavaliers defender works it all the way back to Romick. It's a tricky ball to handle and he did well in the end. A lot of lateral ball movement, nothing too direct and down the line from the Cavaliers in the last 5 minutes. A chance here. It's a shot and it's in. He does it.
Yes!
Sarah Stavros, the under 23.
Come on!
And South Melbourne lead early in the piece.
Well worked there by South Melbourne. Just a shift through the middle. And sorry, Stavros takes it on his right foot and scores an absolute peach of a goal. A bolt from the blue, you must say. South Melbourne, 1-0 lead in this first half. How is David Chick and his men going to respond after going a goal down? How averaging about 2 goals a game conceding there. They're going to have to work on that going into this last... We're looking at about last 15, 20 minutes in this first half, and they have another 45. It's going to be interesting if the results stay as it is. What will he say to his men, Max?
Well, it'll be a tricky one, a tricky discussion.
Well done, boys, keep it up.
They've got to get back on the winners list. Haven't had a win this season, unfortunately. But in saying that, the Cavaliers, despite being 1-0 down, they've showed promising signs in this game. So perhaps a comeback or a draw is ahead of them. Play back underway. South starting aggressively. It's a big opportunity for a lot of the players tonight. Not their regular starting lineup. And Sarah Stavros certainly making the most of his opportunity, scoring. As we see another opportunity. Ball played in towards the box. Well cleared away. The win favouring South in this first half. Alapoulis working it to the left side. Marko Jankovic, the captain. See a turnover there. But he does well. Marko Jankovic's teammate just to his right. Alapoulis there with the clearance away. So how do they attack the rest of this game, South Melbourne? Playing with a different sort of lineup. So far, it looks like they're certainly showing no signs of difference. Playing aggressively, as we see a chance, but the ball's just left behind him there from Campbell Davidson. He might get it back here. Cavaliers just booting it long.
Things will be said.
Miscommunication, it is. No foul called. Accidental trip. And we see the ball played on the right side here from the Cavaliers. Just unable to get the free-flowing football going on there. A bit of communication about whose ball it is. But the Cavaliers return with it. Here's the dangerous Lockhead trying to work it through. Josh Hope, nice pass there. Had to stretch for it. Regagu. It's a tricky ball.
Well done! Well
It's going to be a Cavaliers ball.
Beautiful!
Alapoulis there, working his way defensively all the way to the halfway line to apply the press there. And that's what Sinissa's Kohadzic's man is doing at the moment. And it feels like the Cavaliers have just been forced back and hemmed into corners at most parts in this first period of the first half. Is just almost that frustration that's going to start to build if it continues. I must admit, the under-23s that have come in for South Melbourne really have impressed. It's all going to be about Gully now, trying to get those balls in central areas and they can find a bit of space with Hope or even Lockhead. Scott Lockhead got on the score sheet like you said last week, Max, and he's going to need to do it again. Camus. Good ball in behind. Gully can maybe create an opportunity of their own. That is an easy cross handled by Javier Lopez. Hasn't had to do much thus far, Lopez. He's watched most of things gone wide, and if anything has come to him, he's grasped it with ease. Hope wins that one in the air. Lockhead goes down the line to Habib. Bit too much in the end. South happy to bring this one back into play. Just been asked again. Again, it was Sullivan there trying to steal a few yards. Might have to put him in his middle name. Yard stealer. Another big throw. A lot of holding. Play has been brought back.
Slow it down, slow it down.
Urslan. Gully do have enough weapons on the field to cause damage to South's defence today. Just need to stay composed, I mentioned early on. South, on the other hand, you could just see the intensity on wanting to win that ball back.
Go, Ed.
If they continue in this nature, it's going to be really difficult for Gully to get back. But there has been a few miscontrol passes.
Georgie, stop there! Drop defense. Davison!
Habib sends that one wide. Gully going forward. Opportunity. Lockhead's in. He cuts it back. And it's cleared out by Angelatos. Very, very good opportunity there. It was golden almost for Lockheed. Looked for the cutback, I thought for a moment. Max, he was going to put that in the back of the net.
No, big chance there, and it was panic stations for one stage there for South. I'm sure plenty of their fans watching on from home. I'm sure a lot of their players as well who aren't playing tonight watching along. So hello to all you as we see the corner here. Up to the near post, cleared away. Corner there from Kerr. He's doing the work on the far side. That's a nice ball in dangerous spot. Green Gully almost equalised. A golden opportunity. Couldn't have been any closer to goal, but just couldn't header it home. Wow, magical chance there. It was just working out who it was, but into the back post chance. That's almost, oh, what a save.
We love you, Harvey.
Lopez diving to his left, that left mitt. It was his left mitt just popping it away. What a save. Stodge, brilliant work.
Absolutely sensational by Javi Lopez there. Having to pluck a few saves. I said he didn't have to do much. He must have heard me from here.
Good on you, Harvey.
And South now on the back foot. Green Gully starting to take ascendancy in this first half. We still have about 12 minutes of normal time. You can sense a slight shift, but nothing to be too concerned of at the moment. Especially if Javi Lopez is making saves like that. Lockhead throwing his body around. Gets that one back. Ball played wide. Low cross. And dealt with in the end by Lopoulos. The shot, and that one sailing well over towards the car park.
Well done, boys.
A few moments for the Cavaliers. And you thought, really, they could have had it level. Sometimes it is going to be one of those ones where if you don't take your chances, Max, it will bite you on the backside.
Oh, yeah, certainly. And Shamisha, South coach, he's just telling his troops to just calm things down a bit. They're 1-0 up. Perhaps playing with a side that's not very familiar with each other. So let's just get to half-time with the lead. So we'll see how they play out the rest of this first half. But the Cavaliers really showing some good signs here. Two big chances there. The first one was the header, and then the second chance forced Lopez into a tremendous save, diving to his left. Pressure being applied here from South, and the Cavaliers win the ball. It's a shot, it's a beautiful one, just a little bit too high. But some really nice work there, coming down the right side, and I thought that was almost in for a second. Thompson Wordle it was. All the way from right back, pushing up. The light's just about taking full effect here. This could be an interesting ball from South, and it is. Lopez going down towards the middle, trying to get it out to the number 26 in Davison, but it was too far centred for it to get to Davison. He was all the way on the right side. Nice work there. Here's Habib on the ball. Dragged down and wins the free kick. O'Sullivan giving it away. Ball's played to the right back, centre right back. So see the ball worked up. Nice first touch. And they're going here, the Cavaliers. Played all the way in. It was a nice run there from Josh Hope, it was. And it's a Cavaliers corner. So far, the Cavaliers have been quite promising with the set pieces. This one being taken from Kerr. Number of options in the box. Almost found Gatcat near post, and that's a shot just flies over the bar. Cavaliers have been good, haven't they, Stodge? They've had probably the last 5 shots.
Yeah, they're starting to take control of this one now. Opportunities flowing. Just need to hit the target and work Lopez a little bit more. South, you can see they're starting to just back off a little bit. And Gully starting to apply a bit more pressure in the right moments, in the right scenarios. That one. Lockhead just looking for the pass. Cut out. And an opportunity for South. The cut back, and it's a save and cleared out. Romich there. Important moments. He saw what Javi Lopez did on one end and had to do it on his end too. Gully now working their way forward through the middle. A nice little touch. Hope has been brought back a little bit. And a great tackle in the end. Habib. Nice little flick. Goes out wide to Kirk. Has time to go on his left foot, Kirk. Oh, nice little mazy run. And just wide by Kirk. That would have been a wonder goal. And it's the sense of goal coming for Gully. It's just a matter of when. South Melbourne really hoping for the whistle at this stage, Max.
Oh, Kerr, that was magnificent. I don't know how he had energy to keep going there by the end of it, but magically he went left, went right, went left, and then he went right again and put a shot in. Unbelievable athleticism there, and he was pretty much wide open for that shot. An almost wonder goal for the Cavaliers. South Melbourne just hanging on here before half-time. That's going to be a Cavaliers ball. Oh, and the Cavaliers bench has exploded. They are not happy. The Cavaliers are fuming. Yeah, so the Cavaliers, from first look, it did look like a Cavaliers ball, but it's not to be, and the game continues. O'Sullivan going to take the throw in here. It's going to be a long throw in. Well defended and well headed away.
Hey, Marco, Jacob, let's go. Ethan, wait.
They're going to set this up, send their tools into the box here. It's going to be a long throw in. We've seen these creative sort of plays. Let's see how this goes. Towards Yankovic. A chance.
Oh, shit!
The shot in from Stavros, and it's just gone to the right side of goal.
We're on!
South Melbourne hitting back now. It was the Cavaliers, but South just putting a little bit of pressure back on the home side here. Cavaliers should get the ball back here. This will be interesting. It gets played out. Ball remains in play. Green Gully Reserve, got to be mentioned. It's in prime condition on this beautiful Friday evening. Oh, that was a direct pass there from Jalil Gagai. Just too much power on that ball. A chance for everyone to take a breath. It's been quite an intense last 10 or so minutes. It's a very, very long ball there from Lopez.
Davidson ready! No good. Yes! There it is!
South press the go button. Pressure applied.
Well done.
And at the moment, it's definitely a south wind.
Well done.
Player's gone down in the middle, however.
Marco. Marco.
Just get an idea of who's down at the moment.
Go in. Go, one more. Hey. Angus!
It's Campbell Davison. He's back up on his feet and he's just jogging that one off. Perhaps a knock to the leg. Going to see the long throw here. Headed away. Kerr with the long bomb. Can't get to it. That breeze has slowed down a bit since the start of the game. South working this forward, and that's going to be a goal kick.
Set up, Georgie!
Coming towards the last couple minutes here of the first half. I doubt we'll see much at a time if there is any. Still enough time for maybe one more opportunity. If Green Gully can eke one out and put it away, it'll be an interesting way to end the half, that's for sure. And up and under. Flicked on by Hope. Habib's done well. Now the opportunity for Gully potentially. No.
Sam, you can't fucking do that, Sam. You fucking call it, you eat it. Davison, drop.
Romich lays that one out.
Yes, yes.
Hope.
Yes!
It's a heavy pass. And Romich. Nice little chest down. Had to clear it out. It was under pressure there. That one sent long by Olomowewe.
Man on.
Habib wasn't aware of his surroundings. Loses out. Ball still played. No, it's going to be a free kick for the Cavaliers. It was Papa Dimitriou there, giving the foul away, and Chick wasn't happy because he decided to kick the ball away there too. Ball over the top. Kirker provided some magic before. Can he do it here? Sends it back. The up and under. Lopez stays on his line. Habib's been held. Ball gets sent out. Recovered. Nice little flick. And that one sent out towards the halfway line. As we have 3 minutes of out of time. So I was a bit wrong on that one. We did have a bit of stoppages, but we have 3. Plenty of time here for Gully. Jalil brings this one back into play. Karmas to Olomowewe. Kirker. Building up here, Gully on the far side. Trying to, another mazy dribble. Kirker found Gatic. And Gelados, though, takes over, goes long. And easily should be passed out by Romich. It is. Very important here for Gully to not concede, at least before this break. If they can score, it'll be a bonus given away. They do manage to get it back here. Ball over the top. It'll be a Gully throw in here. Lockhead loses out.
Hit it, son. Hit it. That's
And a long chance. It's going to be a wonder goal. Oh, no. Inventive there. It was unbelievable. George Sarastavros had one and he thought, my name in headlights again for a second. And Romich had to scramble back and he able to manage to get onto it and just push it out for a corner. That would have been an absolute wonder goal. A late opportunity, though, for South Melbourne. In the 47th minute here, they have a corner. A second could be the dagger, if they can find it here.
Yeah, play 2v1.
Sent in. all the way towards the back. Scrambling in the end, cleared out. Oh, that's a heavy challenge in the end. We might see our first booking of the game. It will be Hope putting his arms aside, questioning the referee, but that one looked all but clear as a yellow card was issued by Urslan. It was was it Angelatos? It was Angus Angelatos who took the front of that tackle, just getting himself back up.
Angus, get on top there. Get on top of the D.
Might be a last, if anything, an opportunity
Angus, Angus.
in this first half. Taken quickly. Opportunity to whip in, cleared out. Can they hang on from here? And it will be put wide in the end, and that will be our half-time whistle. Ruslan calling the first half to end here, and it is currently South Melbourne leading 1-0 if you are tuning in. It was a goal from George Staristavros through the 27th minute, and to make of what you thought of it, Max, it was a great finish, wasn't it?
Oh, it certainly was a brilliant goal to the top left corner, and it put South Melbourne up 1-0. A great start to this game. We've seen Green Gully step up and have their moments, but it's South Melbourne who go in at half-time, the leading side. I think they deserve to be leading, but it's game on. It's certainly not the ending, and if you're thinking of turning it off, I think you're making the wrong decision. So should be a bright and exciting second half here coming up, Stodge.
Yes, and we'll let you take a short break, get a cup of tea, or maybe have a bit of a feed, but we'll be back in about 15 minutes or so for another spectacular, sensational game here at Green Gully Reserve. We'll see you shortly. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half of the Senol NPL Victoria between Green Gully Cavaliers and South Melbourne Hellas. Currently 1-0 lead for the away side. And the goal came in the 27th minute. It was George Sarisavros with an absolute peach. And sprinklers off now. Game is about to get underway, and I have Max Hassopoulos. Max, welcome back.
Thank you, and pleasure to be here. Just want to mention a fundraiser that Gully goalkeeper, he's on the bench today, but Michael Werner raising funds for Australia's Cervical Cancer Foundation. His mother sadly passed away and had cervical cancer, and he's trying to raise 100k. So get behind him. He's doing a bike ride from Melbourne to Brisbane, and this Sunday he's going to do a goalkeeper wars at La Trobe Uni in Bundoora. So shout out to Michael Weira, and get behind him on that fundraiser.
Absolutely, great cause there, and hopefully everyone gets behind to support that beautiful cause. As we've waited for everyone, but David Chick was the last player or coach, should I say, to come across before the game gets underway. Second half here at Green Gully Reserve. And it's all about Green Gully responding after being a goal down here. How will they do so? South, on the other hand, looking good in that first 45. Opportunity which was taken sensationally.
Go, boys, 2-0. Go, Marco.
And now you'd almost think they could potentially try and keep the structure pretty similar in this second half and frustrate Gully and keep it to almost 0 to none chances if you can. First corner, though, for South Melbourne here. Can they work an opportunity? It's going to be an out-swinging cross and cleared well. And it's gone out, actually, in the end for a goal kick. Ursuline bringing that one back. No changes as of yet, but plenty of options for both sides on the bench. It's just a matter of when will David Chick pull the whistle on which player will come off to make an impact off the bench. Does have a few options. Potentially maybe Diego Cuba. South Melbourne through Yankovic. Work there. Skopoulos on the left side. Gelatos now goes to Skopoulos out. In the end, well marshalled and cleared out. Lumo Weiwei having to step across from that right centre back position. Over the top. South retaining the possession well here. Dovison. Shielding, keeping the ball. And it will be a goal kick for Green Gully. It was great work defensively by Kirk. Probably want to see more of what Kirk can do. Had an absolute amazing run in the first half and ended up putting that just wide past Javier Lopez, who was forced in a couple saves in that first half there, Max. What did you make of Javier Lopez's first half?
He had a tremendous first half in goals for South. Pulled off a stellar save, diving to his left. Really, it could easily be 1-1 in this game. But it's not to be. South have certainly been on the front foot and played well, as we see them coming down the right side here. Dangerous ball in towards the penalty spot. A chance now, perhaps, for the South 23, but it's turned over. That ball, Yankovic is going to get on the end of it. Shouts for a free kick. It's played on, and here's a chance now for the Cavaliers. Gatkak on the ball. Will he pull in a shot? He taps it down towards the right side. It might go out, and it does. South goal kick. So it was nice work there on the right side from Davidson for South, and then It was Gully going forward. O'Sullivan on the right side there for South. He's trying to work the ball up. Gets turned over. O'Sullivan plays it. And now they're going to get some coverage here. And Romick plays it short. A bit of pressure. Ball gets through. Hope now to Habib. That one's played towards the centre. Lockhead finding time and space. A dangerous ball, but tried to play the miracle ball, didn't he there? Probably had an option there to his far left. It was Regagu on the left wing. But you sort of feel the way the ground slopes left to right of screen, it looks like Cavaliers are sort of going downhill in this second half. As we see a nice ball being played to the left, but just a little bit too much on it. It was the number 37, and Gelados playing that ball. Mawiwi to Karmas. Karmas centrally to Hope. Mawiwi to Werndl, and Werndl gives it to Kerr on the right side. Yankovic now. Karmas. He's gone for a glory run and then he's put his studs in. Will this be a yellow card? A couple of South players are throwing some verbals about, not happy about that challenge. He went for a run and once he got going, Carvers didn't look like he was stopping there. But for the time being, Olga Arslan, the referee, has not pulled out any card yet.
So it was a free kick on him, but then he followed through. Andre!
Doesn't look like there'll be a card and play will resume. It's a long ball to Kerr. Almost gets to him. Headed away there from number 18, Skopoulos. See how the Cavaliers can get something into their box. It's a nice ball to Kerr. He showed some skills earlier with his dribble. That's not a bad ball. A chance for Cavaliers. Almost gets through, but a great save there from Lopez. Diving to his right.
Great work there by Kerr. Just finding his way into that South Melbourne box, cutting it back, and again, just not enough on it on the end to get past Javi Lopez. It's going to take a lot to get past Lopez tonight, it seems.
Go.
Olamawewe trying to bustle his way through. Long ball over the top. And easily again, Lopez regather. South Melbourne doing really well to work the ball around. In the end, out-muscled. Ball stays in play. Habib loses out. Ball played all the way back by Pasquale. Sent long.
Compete.
Karmas does well. Ball flicked up. It was Kerr attempting to take two South Melbourne players on. Couldn't do so. Angelados now takes it down. Brings it back on to his right. Bit of holding. Advantage. It'll be brought back. Oscar Carlson doing well to win the free kick for the Cavaliers. Great skill there by Karmas. So calmly done. And now that ball goes out to Hope. Hope for the Cavaliers. Maisie run down the line. Does whip it back in, and that one will be a corner. Opportunity for Gully, as we do have 2 other NPL Victoria games on at the moment, and within 32 minutes, you wouldn't believe it, Heidelberg United 3-0 up in that game against the Cannons. Plenty of goals for the Burgers, and I'm sure the Cavaliers want to have one here if they can. Ball whipped in. It's flicked. And it's going to be South Melbourne ball. Just slowing the game down here, South. Sullivan stealing inches in the first, now stealing seconds from the Cavaliers. Ball over the top. Dealt with in the end by Carlson. A lot of holding. Ball goes out though. Dovson teamed fairly well for South Melbourne on that far side. It's provided with some dangerous crosses. Lockhead. On my way, goes back. Romic. Got to be careful, Romic. Don't want to give it away. It is given away. And the shot in the end. High and very wide. Was Sebastian Pasquale in the end. So far, South doing what they need to do in the second half to continue eking out the 3 points. Max.
Yeah, they are, Stodge, getting the job done there, and Lopez put under a bit of pressure, but he gets away with it. Luka Romic, I should say. My apologies. Jovi Lopez. Centrally towards Jankovic. Cavaliers get a hold of the ball here. Kak just unable to get on the end of that one, and Jankovic charging forward now. Played to the left side to Bernardo. Bernardo with the ball in. Safely grabbed from Romic. Romic going out to his left, Ragagu. Ball back to South. Cavaliers searching for their first win this season. First place v last tonight. Big game for both sides. Ball's played down towards the left. Oh, very slick there from Lockhead. They almost get through the Cavaliers. Open game at the moment. Very good work there from Kerr it was. And now Habib working it towards Kerr. Cat. Oh, he almost gets it through. Good save in the end from Lopez. Jankovic to Skopoulos. Well closed down there from Kerr. Man on man at the moment. Here's Kerr. Nice work there from George, the number 10, the goal scorer today.
Hey, stay there. Hey! Hey, don't stay! Hey! Back all the way, like 1 yard. Go, 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 go! Keep on! Yeah!
Nice work there from Alawami. Let's put it out. That ball's hit the commentary box. Yet to see a substitute. Hope working that to the left side. Fugagu on it. He's got a couple of options in the box. A beautiful tackle there, running back. And a foul called. What will the referee, Organ Arslan, do here? Pulls out the yellow card. What do you make of that challenge, Stodge?
It was a really rocking challenge, that one, in the end. A booking, I think it was for Lockhead, I think. So, got to be wary of that now, Lockhead. So, Gully with 2 bookings. And in the end, you don't mind that, though, if you're Chick, because it shows the willingness that the players are wanting to retrieve and get that ball back as soon as they can. South, on the other hand, will be happy because they'll relieve them from any kind of pressure Gully are trying to provide in this second half. We are into the hour mark of this fixture. It is Senol round 5. If you are tuning in, it is South Melbourne leading 1-0. Thanks to George Stavros, the number 10 for South, coming and doing his role. A lot of holding in the box. And that one in the end will be a goal kick. And I'll tell you something, I'm starting to miss the sun because it's starting to get quite cold here at Green Gully Reserve. Kahadzic just asking, he's meant to drop. Don't want to be too high. It'll be a bit of holding, but dealt with nicely by Sullivan. South really happy to keep the ball. Pasquale went wide, and that ball will go out for a throw-in for South. So as time trickles forward towards the 90, we have to see some sort of changes here from Green Gully. Just having a look at the far side towards where Javi Lopez's goal is, and I can see some players starting to warm up. Does give you a telling sign. We will see some changes very shortly from David Chick. As it is, South more than happy to take this result. They did it last week against Bentley. They got the 1, and they held it out in the end. Gully have had their chances, though. There's Angelatos trying to knock that one forward. Sullivan does head that. Retrieves his own header. And in the end, it's retrieved well by Gatkek. And now Green Gully through Hope. Potentially looking. And that, in the end, is a free kick for Habib. He's been fouled a couple times tonight. You can see he's waving his hands in frustration, asking for when are they going to get a card, potentially, is what he's asking Urslan there.
Angus, get out! There it is!
Nice one there.
Good boy!
Lockhead.
Good boy!
Does well, Lockhead. Knows he gets the throw in.
Georgie! Work! Good!
Camus.
Yeah, Terry, get out!
Jalal Regag. Played it back, and Gully trying that patient approach. They want to give the ball back. And they go for a long one. Hope going up for it. And again, well dealt with by Lopoulos. It's been quite well today, Lopoulos. Yankovic Lopoulos just marshalling centrally, making sure no ball over the top. So we will see potentially a sub now, playing it down. Yeah, we will see a substitute. So as Lopoulos cleared that ball out, we've had stoppage of play. I can see Thomas Click is making his self known here with the bib about to be taken off. Gives the opportunity for Gully to do the same. And it's going to be the goal scorer. Forced off to injury for South, George Saristavros. And Thomas Gillick about to make his way onto the field. Just for the Cavaliers, though, they're about to make a change of their own. It's going to be Juan Gatkek who will make his way off. And Elon Kifley will come on. Yeah, Kifler now. Potential for him to make an opportunity for himself here and make a name. Game back underway, so we'll probably have a bit of added time as well now after that. Stoppage of play. A few changes. Could break this game right open. Pasquale did well. Ball played wide. Well too wide by Yankovic. Liddell. Werndl sends it in and just took his eye off the ball there. South enjoying their spell of pressure, forcing errors from the Cavaliers. First touch for the substitute, Kiflet. Hope just slips over. It was well done by Yankovic in the end. Now it's Eliopoulos. Big switch. It was dealt with by Gully. Surely there's going to be a breakthrough in this game, Max, and I think that it might be the subs for Gully that might come on and cause a little bit more issues for South. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, Killick's a key player. Gakat coming off there, so we know Killick. He's got some potential about him, and yeah, we'll see what he can offer Kiffle in this final few minutes of the game. Green Gully chasing their first win this season. Kifler made 30 appearances, 3 goals from Victoria. They've scored just the 2 goals this season, Green Gully. As we see a chance now for South, a beautiful tackle. No penalty. And play continues. A beautiful tackle there. I believe it was Regagu, the number 5 for Green Gully, making that sliding tackle.
Well done, Marco.
Yankovic with the header.
Contest. That's a good boy.
Nicely done there from Wordle. The substitute, Kifle.
Bullshit. Turn it
He's
up.
been hurt, and
Turn it
they're
up.
appealing for a yellow. Green Gully. Kifle, welcome to the game there. Heavy challenge straight up. Quick restart. Kirker dribbling through, does a really nice job. Just put too much on that. It was Werndl there coming from right back. Approaching the 70th minute. Can Green Gully get one? South Melbourne undermanned. They'll be heading to the Solomon Islands and playing a game there on Sunday against Vanuatu United. Then they've got another game at the same ground on Thursday, playing against the Solomon Kings. So they've got a busy schedule, so they haven't put out their full-strength team. I believe some of their players are already in the Solomon Islands preparing for Sunday's game in the Oceania Pro League.
Drop, Keely. Watch it. Hey, Tessa.
Throw in here from Werndl. Plays it to Lockhead. Lockhead with a nice ball across, and that's a quick switch. So perhaps a chance here. It's Regagu, ball into the box. Hope just can't get control.
Go Noel, take him. Take him,
Here's
Noel.
the number 24,
Take
Noel
him.
Bonata. Just thinking, prodding, and he ends up losing the ball. Well defended there
Well
from
done.
Karmas.
Great work.
They win the ball back over South.
Contest it.
Romick collects it. Ball going to get played long here. So Hope going up for the header.
Good boy, Marco.
Marko Jankovic solid as ever for South Melbourne. Here's a bib. Getting deep. Lockhead now. Almost gets it to Kirker. Oh, Habib goes down for a foul. Oh, and it's given a late blow of the whistle from referee Arslan and a yellow card as well. It's Marko Jankovic with the yellow. And a chance here for Green Gully.
Hey!
Oh, smashing it.
Bonnie! Angus! Hey!
Man up.
Kerr to take the free kick here.
Andre!
Olamoemi, Karmas in the box. Some tall Cavaliers potentially.
Keely! You come off! Keely, you go with him! Go with him!
South coach Sisna Kohajic ordering some instructions for his South team. And here's Kerr, perhaps to take a shot. Let's see what he does. Number 7 for the Cavaliers. He puts it in towards the box. It's headed away. And now a chance for South Melbourne.
Go, son.
Kerr's pretty quick, however. Does well to hold it up, wins the ball back. Brilliant work. Oh, but it's a head-to-head battle at the moment. Both going hard as ever. Kerr does superbly. But I got to mention, number 37 did a great job for South Melbourne. Pulls up a little bit ginger from it. And Gelados it was. See Lockhart now. He's got Kerr to his right. He's going to try and go inside and loses it. The ball's played down the line. Nice work from Romick getting out of goals there.
Read the line, boys.
It was Killick playing the ball there, the substitute. He's on the left side for South. Ball will be restarted from the Gully goalkeeper, Romic. Kirker.
Well
Another
done. Well done, Sebby.
robust challenge there. Hope. Just under-hit pass in the end, and probably not an area where you want to give it away. It's going to be a foul. And for a moment, I thought potentially another card. Because we're going to be seeing some more substitutes here. Max. Joseph Pisano for South. About to enter the phase.
And another one for the Gully. It's like they're matching each other with these substitutes. It's going to be Thomas Werndl's last involvement in this game. Walia making an appearance here. As Gully looking to work their way back into this match. 1-0 still here at Green Gully Reserve. It's going to be Angus Angelatos now making his way out. He's had a great shift, Max.
No, he has, and we just saw that last 5 minutes that he put in there, battling with Kirku. He put in some big ones, and he's jogging off gingerly. He might pull up a little bit sore tomorrow. Angus Angelatos, the under-23, one of 6 under-23s that started tonight for South Melbourne. They've done a superb job against this fit and firing Cavaliers side.
As he now coming towards the last 15 minutes of normal time, you'd almost look at this and think the great opportunity potentially lost if Gully can't get anything from this game. Chance here now. Kirk has 2 to deal with. Step over. Just a bit of silky left there with his feet. 1-2. Kirk just keeps it within the Gully Cavaliers' grasp. Kiflet sent wide. Hello, Walia. Hello, Walia again. Habib. And it's given a foul in the end. He thought for a second he had a sniff for a chance. And Urslan happy to blow the whistle. And again, Jacob Helopoulos in the right place in the right time. You can almost think that it's been vital for South in the back today. Helopoulos.
Watch it and just stay next to him.
Starting to get to the important minutes of the game. As Keflet brings that down. Gully have the throw in here. They need to let it going. Oscar Carlson to Keflet.
Handball. Thank you.
And handball has been given. So, chance here for South to just eke up a few seconds of the clock. Long ball, hit and hope in the end. Romich happy to pick that one up. Karmas. Olawalia. Habib, heavy touch. It's been held again. Guess who chasing him all the way out there, Max? It's, again, I've been saying his name all night, Eliopoulos again, just chasing back. Chance on the edge of the box. It's Kefler in the end. Just didn't get the connection he wanted on it. Play not stopped. Game goes on. Habib in behind. Can Gully create an opportunity here? It's cleared out. Handball shouted from Chick and his men on the side. Play goes on still. Down the line. Gully trying to work across in. Kirkert. Still Kirkert. Blocked out. Does bounce over.
Well done.
Cleared again by Eliopoulos. Lockhead. Kirkert. Great switch of play. Green Gully could create an opportunity here. And well dealt again by the South Melbourne defence. Feel like this is the key moments now for Gully. As the subs rolling onto the pitch. And they're giving away this time. Ball in behind. South might be on. Bernarda. Streaming down through the middle. Bernarda in the end. It's a save. And a comfortable one for Romich. As you saw Bernarda, he's probably starting to run out of legs too.
Yeah, shot on target there from Bernarda. Closing stages of this game. As you see, South now don't need to go full pelt, obviously with the 1-0 lead. Substitute works it down the left side. A chance now, perhaps. That ball's going to be a corner. So brilliant work there from Pisano linking up with Killick on the left side. The two substitutes. When they need the energy, they bring it. Coach Sisnia Kahadic, he's got to shoot off early in this game. And as you can see now, he might be off now. He's got to fly to the Solomon Islands. He's got a flight to take tonight. It's an early departure for him. Shaking the hands of Coach David Chick, and he's off. He'll be heading to Tullamarine and on a flight. I actually spoke to him pre-game, and he did say that he's going to have to leave 5 minutes before full time. So a very busy schedule for South Melbourne. So perhaps a goal as Sisna Kahadic departs the ground. It's going to be across. You'll see him. He's just walking behind his goalkeeper, Lopez.
Set up. Ready, get over, shake it.
Bromwich to play it down the left side here. South Melbourne trying to work it through the midfield.
Find the midfield.
They got to go quick here, Green Gully. Minimal time left in this one. Oh, free ball. South almost able to hop onto it. They eventually do. And a chance on the right side. Just flies over the bar. It was the number 12, Pisano. Doverson it was, the under 23, just floating it over the bar. Ball to be won. Oh, he turns into traffic there, Lockhart, and he goes down holding his left knee. Let's hope he's okay. Anyhow, play continues, shot to the left, and it misses by about 1.5 meters there. Good promising play, just unable to get on the end of it. It was Pisano. Good to see that. Lockhart's back up on his feet. Oh, ball into the box. Chance for South. Perhaps it's played cut back. A shot. Number 26 for South there. Doverson. He's had his moments. He's on the ball again. Cleared away. So at the moment, Green Gully just trying to hang in this one.
Yeah, it's becoming quite tense in this game now. Goal splits the two sides, but you know there potentially is another one here. South really should have paid for those rude missed chances. Let's hope they don't here. Long throw. They have the coverage here. They should be okay. And of course, who else? Leopoulos, just always in the right place at the right time. In these last 15 minutes, he's just been everywhere from a defensive point of view.
We're just throwing it away.
Gully, I can't imagine what South would do without him in this game because he's been absolutely everywhere.
Press. Go Noel.
Ball stays in play. South can find a second. No, they can't in the end. It was Pisano that time. Number 12 made his way into the box. Found some space. Just couldn't get the connection there. So, entering the 84th minute here at Green Gully Reserve. South Melbourne can only imagine they're moments away from such a remarkable win, I'd say, for them, considering the amount of rotations they've had in this squad. As they come down the line, it's Bernarda. holding it up. Whips it in. Dealt with well. Olamawewe just making sure, and that one's definitely a foul. It was Papa Dimitriou. He's given a few fouls away today.
It's harder than this.
Carlson. Nice little touch. Carlson now making his way forward. Is this the moment for Green Gully to level? He's got some space. Carefully, and he just couldn't get the connection in the end. And Javier Lopez very happy just to let that one roll into his hands. And up and under. Gonna win that one. Carlson, as he jogs back into position. And Romic trying to look for that opportunity to go. You can see they make it very difficult here, South Melbourne. Well won there. South Melbourne coming forward.
Hit it!
Thomas Killick. And, oh, that one's wide. Fairly confident in there. Leaving that one, Romic. Killick had his name in headlights there if that one went in. Just need to go here, Gully. This will be more summed as a disappointing result if they can't win here against almost a second-string South Melbourne side. Kirk. Carlson. Olamawewe goes long. Onto that was Hope, but he couldn't get onto it. South Melbourne now starting to feel a bit of pressure and heat as we see some more substitutes for Green Gully. Diego Cuba about to come on here. And Javier Poe also, as Carlson makes his way off. And Habib as well has made his way off the ground for Green Gully. They throw all they can now for these final moments for a leveller. Javier did well. You can hear David Chicksman just trying to rev up the boys here for the last few moments. Hands all over by Heliopoulos. Play goes on.
Central.
Karmas couldn't bring that down on the first go. As a second one, though. Made a mazy run early in the second half. This time he decides to pass. Hope really trying to throw every effort he can with that cross. Ball was decent in the end. It's come out. Bit of time and effort. It's a delivery that was needing more. It was recovered well by Olamawewe, Karmas. They just have to go forward here, Gully. They know time isn't on their side. Hope.
Sorry?
Kirk sends it wide. Could this be the moment for Green Gully? A low cross. Stays in. Just got to find a way around here.
Clear it!
And too many. South, it's like a blue wall in there right now. You can't find a way through.
Forward!
This is it. Now, South on the break. An amazing run by Duffson. Still has it. He's run at least a good 70 metres there, Duffson. Max, crazy game, isn't it?
Oh, it certainly is, and there's still 2 minutes left, plus we'll get additional time, so no need to panic for Green Gully as of yet. Plenty of substitutes in the game now. So we see the ball cleared away there nicely from South defence. A lot of young players out there for South trying to hang on here for this win away from home. On top of the table.
Press the ball!
As we see them try and steer this one forward. A chance perhaps. Lockhart on the right side cuts it back. Brilliant clearance away. Brilliant work there from South defence. It was Ali Poulos.
One more! Kill it!
He might go with the short option here. It's whipped in. Good ball into the dangerous area. This might be a first time shot. It is, and it flies over. Now,
Javi!
referee blows a whistle for the ball.
Javi!
Not long left in this one.
Joey!
Have to say, the first half, we saw a few more chances than what we've seen in the second.
Ethan!
But can we see one last goal? George Sarastouris scoring just before half time.
Yeah!
Long ball played. As we see a nice ball there. Out of defence from South. 4 minutes of extra time. We're going to see 4 more minutes. A chance for the Cavaliers. Or perhaps South to make it 2-0. Substitute there. Killick loses it. And now the Cavaliers to go forward. It's going to go over, however. And Lopez is just going to take his time here. Green Gully opened the season with 3 losses. They drew the last one against 5th place Hume City. Can they get another point here tonight? They're undefeated against South in their last 2 games. South won the 5 before them. Oh, and now he is not happy at all. It's Olomayami.
Get back! Ready! Let's go!
And Nahul it was Bernardo who wasn't happy there on the ground for South Melbourne. Olomayami was over him. A foul given South Melbourne. Yankovic to kick it down the line. Big header. 4 headers. And now the Cavaliers go, but a nice intercept there in the middle of the ground. And they work it down the right side. Dovison tried to go over the top. Last few minutes of this one now. Dovison working hard for South Melbourne. It ends up coming out. If they can get it to the open side here, the Cavaliers are on. Great ball across, and here they come. A big chance for the Cavaliers. Turns on his left foot. Will he put in a shot? Still going. In the end, Kerr. Ball's gone out. It's going to be a throw-in. Well, it was a lovely ball played across the ground there, and Kerr had a chance, didn't he, Stodge?
He did, but, I mean, if he did score there, it wouldn't have counted. Flag was put up I don't know if it was put up late or if there was no communication about that, but was brought back for throw-in. So the ball had definitely gone out, which is what the linesman indicated. Ursuline brings it back eventually. South Melbourne throw. 93rd minute here. Not much time left. We know there's 4 minutes of out of time. So Gully need to go now. They need to try and press to win this ball back. South more than happy to hold the ball in the corner, which is what you're seeing here right now. It's been an excellent effort from South today. You know they've rotated 6 players from their squad from last week, and they're about to come to Green Gully Reserve and take all 3 points, Max. It's been exceptional. And they're about to make another late change here. It's going to be Noah Grieve coming on. And Bernarda making his final jog off the pitch. I think he's had a good game too, Bernarda. Big effort from himself tonight. And just taking a few seconds off the clock, haven't they now, South? We'll see a little bit more stoppage time with that substitute. We might even see 95 minutes, potentially. Short throw. Gully now. No, they have to go forward. One way or another, it just has to go there. Step forward. Just keeping that ball and letting that time dwindle down. And it'll be a goal kick for Gully. 94th minute. Are we going to see a little bit more? It's on Ruslan and on him alone now to make that call. Kerr doesn't get it. Hope does. Set forward by Killick. Gully, can they find one more moment? Or will it be South to run away with it here? Goes down the line, number 26. In Davison. Dobson trying to just take a little bit more time away, but it won't matter because South Melbourne Hellas have come to Green Gully Reserve and they have pinched all 3 points. Sines's Kohadzic men has gone and grabbed all 3 points with a 6-player rotation, brought in the under-23s, and that did not at all faze them. They come here and they've done the job, Max, and you've got to say fair credit to them and the squad. Your man of the match today, tell us.
Oh, it was a cracking game, first of all, and well done to South Melbourne. Without a number of their senior players, they stood up today and delivered the 3 points that they were after, away from home. Green Gully had their chances in the first half, couldn't capitalise, and unfortunately they suffer their 4th defeat of the season. So now they've had the 1 draw and 4 losses to start after 5 rounds. Meanwhile, South Melbourne, they go to a 4th win of the season and they've only had 1 loss. So they will remain on top after this game. And for Green Gully, they remain on the bottom. But a number of star players. But yeah, I thought a special mention certainly has to go out to George Sarastoris, the goal scorer, put that one in when they needed it, away from home. So I thought he was good. For you, Stodge, who impressed you today?
It was a great performance. I think first half notes for Javier Lopez, made some key saves in moments where Gully tested him, and they should have maybe scored some of those ones. But Javier Lopez coming in between those does his best every week, doesn't he, Javier Lopez? But another special mention, I think I mentioned him a couple of times, was Jacob Iliopoulos. He was absolutely brilliant in that centre-back position. He was a rock. Everything that went next to him, he cleared. He had it really much covered at most points. So very tough to really pick one. If I had to, I'll probably go Iliopoulos. Young Georgie come off in there early in that second half, and the result was almost safe and sound with that defensive back line. And I think if you're a South Melbourne fan, you'll be looking at this and thinking, well, most teams, or most people at least, didn't think they will be up top at this point of the season, especially with the amount of fixtures they've been playing. So you can only imagine how scary it would be once the OFC passes and they can start focusing on the league. Whereas for Green Gully and David Chick's men, you go back to that dressing room. Hopefully now, I was saying it on the podcast, that he isn't throwing bottles yet, but it might be very soon. So, it's a long season nonetheless, but you need to start looking at players to step up, and you need players like Lockhead and Hope to really come in and try to pinch some opportunities. But positive signs. I thought it was Gatkick, who did pretty well in the first half. Kerr, of course, he deserves a special mention. I think he did well today, but just missing that lack of the final third and the finish, really. I mean, they had opportunities in that game. You know it yourself. But in the end, South more than happy to grab the 3 points, Max.
Yeah, certainly, Stodge. And Gully, they'll face Bentley next week. They're mid-table Bentley, and that'll be on Friday. So a big game for Gully away from home in their next one. South Melbourne, meanwhile, they've got Dandenong Thunder, who are yet to win this season, and they'll play them on Saturday in their next NPL game after 2 Oceania games, which are coming up for them. So a busy schedule for South. But Alexander, Stojanovski, thanks for the night. Brilliant call and a great game, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Friday night.